Hello, and welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. I don't know, if you really try, if you really concentrate, you look for the subtle clues, you might be able to tell what country I'm filming this in, what country I'm from. I don't know. It's a little subtle. Anyway, hello. I'm struggling a little bit today because I am at this moment what you might call a little heated. But we're going to get through this. Okay. All right. I'm here literally every single day of the year to take your questions out of the chat, your political questions, your societal questions out of the chat. Just put your questions in the chat before I come on. We have epic troll slayers who have kept us safe for years. Thank you. And that has allowed us to build this great community. You have been so kind to each other and so kind to me. Thank you. And if you're watching on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed there. I timestamp them as I go, so you can pick and choose what you're interested in, or you can watch back on a higher speed. I do that on YouTube a lot too. So, whoo, boy. Lewis says, you look like the 4th of July. Now I want a hot dog really bad. Thank you. Okay, all right. I got so mad. I didn't have time to put on this new pair of nails that I've really been looking forward to wearing, if that tells you anything. Chris, happy birthday. Happy birthday. And Ms. Gibson, I'm so glad to hear you're back from the hospital. Bless you. Okay, so I guess I need cards. I was swearing earlier today. Actually, it was last night. Last night was the worst. Okay. So you might be thinking to yourself, what's with all the Americana today? Okay. First of all, by sheer coincidence, there is this fantastic woman on YouTube and TikTok who does makeup. And you might be asking me what her name is, and I don't have it handy. Goodness gracious. I'm sure almost every one of you would recognize her if you saw her. Yeah, I don't have it handy. She has short hair, gorgeous face, genius with makeup. My brain just keeps saying Aaron Parnas, and it's like, no, that's the news guy. Parsons? No. Oh, she's on YouTube as well. I'm sure some of you know who it is, but she does. She's amazing. Miss Couture says this overlay is making you want some crab legs and a barbecue hot dog and a hamburger. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Pearson. Kathy, I think that might be, yeah, Pearson. That's her name. I don't know why my brain just zapped out. But anyway, she put out a new video. So good. And she brought it out last night, and it was about World War II. Aaron Parsons. Thank you, Dorinda. That's it. Aaron Parsons. Thank you. That's what my brain was going. Aaron Parnas. No, it's Aaron Parsons. She's amazing. She put out a video last night about the red lipstick they used to wear in World War II, Victory Red, and different Aaron Parsons. Thank you. All the different shades of red and how important Elizabeth Arden was to all of that, and at the time, and Victory Red, and the Montezuma Red that matched the piping on the Marines' hats. So it was amazing. Also, at the end of it, it was just you just get verklempt up at the you get really the ending is very touching, but it was really, really good. And so I was watching that, really enjoyed it. And then I ran across this from Dear Leader, who reposted he reposted an article, and the image is very visible. And I was telling myself, oh, come on. It can't be real. It can't. There's no way that the President of the United States would share this. There's no way. So I went and looked. I went to Truth Social, and I had to finagle things because there was no way I was signing up, and there was no way I was allowing cookies on that website. And so the Führer, the would-be Führer, decided to share an article about, it doesn't matter what it's about, but the image that's True Social. This is my phone. It was late at night, and I only had 41% power on my phone. That's Truff, Donald J. for Genius Trump. And he shared a Washington Times article about Army recruitment ads looking different. And this thing about the cookies. And lo and behold, the pink triangles. For anybody who doesn't know, during the Holocaust, we famously, the Jewish people had to wear a Star of David, big fabric Star of David. Well, the gay people, especially gay men, had to wear a pink triangle. Just like that. That's a pink inverted triangle, just like that. That is a symbol of oppression during the Holocaust. And this person, who is the current sitting president of the United States of America, shared that image on his social media. I am heated, let's put it that way. Burn says, I think it must have activated Autumn's mama bear instinct. I don't even think it needs to hit. Honestly, I would say vile, despicable, unconscionable. It was the Holocaust. So, yeah, hold on. It says multiple triangles were used. Pink was specifically for gay men. Yep, and communists had their own thing that they had to wear, and yeah. Oh, by golly, Ollie, thank you. This guy is horrid. Oof, I agree. And Brianna's is such a vile human being. Yes, I was, Warrior Witch. So I just wanted you to be fully aware of this. This isn't subtle. There's no talking your way around this. So, yeah. So I don't even know what time I started at, but I'm going to guess it was 2 minutes. Honestly, I don't know. Not my country. You blankety blank. No. And I am an ally. I am an ally. And we're not doing that here. You cretin. You knuckle dragging cretin. If you want to be a just vile, gross, selfish, self-centered, egotistical, money-grubbing waste of human space, that's your prerogative. But when you are actively pushing Nazi Holocaust symbols, no. So, is this anybody gonna say anything? Or is this just gonna fly under the radar? Oh well. Is anybody gonna care? I haven't seen this all over the news today. I haven't. Laura Hammond Davis says the pink triangle was reappropriated as a symbol of gay pride in the 70s and 80s. Oh, yeah. But that's... No. I don't know if it's just age, how much I've used it, or I don't know if I was just... But I'm not saying that I've been so mad this morning that I've been like, just my energy has cracked ceramics. But my cat mom mug that my mom gave me, yeah, it cracked all the way down the side this morning. Yeah. And the response is crickets. Nearly. Warrior Witch can Sugi that mug. No, it's not really worth it, but I like your thinking. King of Pentacles. Yeah, throwing red meat to those blankety blanks. No, gay people should not have to go back into hiding. That's ridiculous. Ace of Cups. I am an ally. I want to make that perfectly clear. Two of Wands. Yeah, just throw that out there. Hermit, Four of Swords. Isolation, quiet as a tomb. Crickets. Isabel says there are over 333 million of you. What is going on? Don't just get mad. Do something. I don't know what, but really? Crickets. Well, not on this channel. I'm not being silent. I'm not being silent. And that is, yes, this is the Pulp Tarot. It's I love this card. I absolutely love this card. But on the whole, there are a whole bunch of thieves, bullies, thieves. It's just really appropriate. Money grubbers. Yeah. For those of you who are new around here, hi. Because I don't want to use my family's names, I have given my sisters and each of their two sons, we all have Borg designations. That's just how it works. So anyway, I am 3 of 3. Each of my older sisters had 2 boys. I did not have children. And so they are they are like number of 4. 1 of 4 and 4 of 4 are both gay. And they're great. and handsome and talented and lovely human beings. And one of 4 came to Christmas with his boyfriend, who was a dear and wonderful. So if anybody talk about Mama Bear, I'm just the aunt. But if anybody is gonna know, Grace says my son is gay. Yeah, we're not going to just sit here and go, oh, okay, no. So, all right. Look, if nobody else is going to say anything, I will. I'm speaking out about this. Yeah, there's nothing. There's judgment, but refusal to listen to decency, the Trump legacy of cruelty and selfishness and awfulness. 6 of Swords, that's not good. That's just be gone. 9 of Pentacles, sitting pretty, and then feeling beaten up. Oh my gosh, why? You mean people in the country are starting to not like the Trump administration? I'm shocked. And the far right garbage. Okay. Well, I'm not letting it go. And I'm speaking out about it, so there it is. Okay. Okay. And we're moving on. It's a rough day around here. If I start telling old stories and doing old jokes and references, because today is hard. Today's a hard news day, and it's good that we're together to go through it. Do you remember Kristi Noem? Yeah, her. Doesn't she have some defenseless animals to unalive? Kristi Noem declared that the children will once again be detained at ICE facilities, and says that migrant children made a choice to come here illegally. So, will this stand? I like that, Tam. Yeah, she sucks too. All right, this judgment feels a little bit more substantial. That's good. Oh yeah, they have a plan. Oh, and it's a incredibly awful racist plan. 9 of Wands, feeling all beaten up. Yeah, but 4 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles. In their bubble, they do what they want. We warned you. We warned you. We warned you. Yes, we warned you. On and on, we warned you this would happen. We warned you. And still you voted for these awful human beings. So at 1940, Felder Ray had a question. Will the children be safe? Last time they weren't always. But her emails. But the price of eggs. But Trump says he'll get the prices down on day one. We warned you, we told you this would happen and you didn't listen. Well, there's a Hermit card. King of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Page of Swords. Define safe. Define okay. When they're being held by these Republicans, how safe are they? I mean, they're already traumatized. Yeah, okay. So moving on, Friday, big day Friday. There, to the best of my knowledge, there's a veterans protest. There's an eclipse, potential government shutdown. Gosh, I'm trying to think what else. And I know it lands hard on Donald J. for Genius's chart. So there's a whole lot going on. So yeah. So Stinkerbell, I love that. Stinkerbell was asking, is a government shutdown imminent? Because the House agreed to a budget and the Senate agreed to a budget, the Republicans in both of those establishments, both of those bodies. And so they are trying to do reconciliations. They have to come to some kind of compromise between the two. Well, I mean, that's kind of the big thing is we didn't vote for him. I mean, we're getting sucked into this mess, but we didn't vote for him. There's a great Irish comedian who was saying, and forgive me that I can't think of the name, but he was saying, all of this white guilt, yeah, we don't have any of that. Catholic guilt, but no, we grew potatoes, and when it was time to harvest them, we harvest them ourselves. They didn't colonize. They didn't. So that's kind of where we are. It's like, we didn't do this. We voted against this. We're speaking out against this. So at least take some solace in that. And the other day when I did a reading for us, it was that our guides are very, very proud of us. And yes, what was it, $1 trillion? Do I still have that graphic? No, I took it down. But the graphic was, be proud of yourself. $1 trillion worth of Russian disinformation and manipulation didn't work on you. Thank you for that. Oh, anybody who's new, J for Genius, Donald J for Genius, try Googling it because it's an actual story. And J for Genius, what does the J stand for? Genius. Those are reportedly the words out of Donald Trump's own mouth. I'm not kidding. So we're just over here like furious, unhappy with this disaster. But you didn't do this. You didn't. You spoke out against it. You voted against it. Do not beat yourself up. And don't let this suck up all of your energy like it is for me at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, we were not a part of this. 9 of Cups. People did go out to vote. 4 of Pentacles. But 9 of Cups, Democrats are holding together pretty well. A day late and a dollar short is in the middle. And then I've got the card of quiet as a tomb. Is a government shutdown imminent? Those cards are pretty clear for what it's worth. There's just a ton of energy coming up around Friday that it gets a little hard to read sometimes because, as I've said before, when big things happen astrologically, it tends to, it's such a strong current of energy, it tends to kind of dissipate our collective will a little bit. So yep, Raymond, eclipse on, well, it's early Friday morning. Tim says Musk said X was hit by a massive cyber attack today. Why bother? Why waste your time? Huh. Justice. Again, we didn't do this. Hermit, 10 of Cups, Temperance. I'll tell you what it feels like. What it feels like is they're struggling, we're sticking together, and then Democrats get blamed. And we're like, no. But we get, oh, it's their fault. They didn't vote for whatever this is. You're in control. You have the votes. You have the majority. And with reconciliation, they don't actually have to bring it back to the floor, do they? So that should be it. So why have I got a Temperance here? This kid says they always blame Democrats for everything. That's true. Oh, thank you, Jennifer Part. Yes, it's the first day it's warm here in Chicago. It's 62 degrees Fahrenheit. So I've got the window open and you can hear the birds chirping. It's very nice. And I'm starting to calm down because I'm here with you. Oh, by golly, Ollie, thank you. Gifted 5 memberships to random people in the chat. Thank you. Okay. Page of Wands. So a bunch of people who don't actually have the power and I know it's going to come as a shock. Donald Trump is not a great leader. I mean, thank heavens, but he's not a great leader. He's a halfway decent cult leader, which is a whole different thing. But suspension, Trump's legacy, judgment. I don't know exactly how this would work, but I don't see why they would be dumb enough to do this. But the cards are not good. I've got suspensions, I've got judgments, I've got quiet as a tomb, I've got it's not Not great. So that's what I'm getting so far. Okay. So Velderay was pointing out Greenland's prime minister has spoken out. 30. Greenland's prime minister just issued a statement, a warning. Calling out felonious 47's erratic and threatening behavior and how concerned all the world leaders are. They haven't had their election yet. Correct, Warrior Witch. Yes. So, with Greenland, the Greenland Prime Minister daring to speak out, and remember, Trump Jr. left him on read in the lobby. No, I'm not seeing him. So then Junior had to pretend that, oh no, he was just visiting the lobby. Great lobbies in capitals. It was for my podcast. Yeah. Actually, they're feeling quite beaten up. They're just minding their business. Judgment. 9 of Cups, 2 of Cups. I think here's the thing. I think Trump actually might have had more of a chance of this happening if he wasn't such a jerk. I don't know how to explain it better than that. So now, Velderay was really specifically asking, how is the dump man going to react? Greenland has next to, I don't even think they've got 50,000 people living there. It's not like they can put up a huge resistance if Dumpy was dumb enough to try something. 6 of Pentacles, charity, refusal to listen, but silence. I wonder if he's going to be too busy with some other stuff. 56,000. Thank you, Veronica. Thank you, Browen. 56,583 people. So, Warrior Witch, has anyone verified Don Jr.'s claim to run for the president in 2028? He has publicly said that's not. It's a lie. It's a media whatever. As he was all canoodling with the new girlfriend. Whew, boy, are those two the creepiest human beings together? I thought Nazi Ferratu and his wife were bad. Whoa. Ugh. Actually, do I have it? Did I save? Or I may have saved it. I don't know if because right now, I'm pulling stuff out of the conversations, the stuff I send to Sarah. I'm pretty sure I saved it though. It's creepy. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, okay. Here, hang on. Oh, you gotta see this. Okay, hang on. There's one. And there's the other. Yeah. Okay, here we go. All right, and these are again screen captures. You got to see this. There's the couple. I know it's a little bit small, but yeah. Yeah, there they are. I think I can make this bigger. No, I can't. Okay. Yeah. And then, where's the other one? Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. So in case you haven't seen the new girlfriend, look at the happy couple. Look, I haven't looked at their astrology or anything because I don't know that I care that much, but they're so gross. They're really, ugh. Yeah. And why anybody's still wearing the in the middle, super flat, beachy waves with the heavy makeup. Yick. Ugh. Nightmare. Oof. Ugh. Okay. So, thank you, Amy. All right. Now there is one small thing. I'm not reading on them; they're not worth it. 37. But I did just wanted you to be aware. But here, Tim just says it doesn't become you. No, it really doesn't. And a blonde, yes, Lewis, yes, a blonde. Shocking. Cindy Poole brought something up that I did enjoy. King Charles, invited Flatulence 47 for tea or dinner, right? Charles met with President Zelensky before he met with Felon 47. And apparently, according to some news out there, there's the Emperor, Felonious 47 is really mad. He's taking that as a slight. Thank you, Amanda. You try the Republican makeup filter? I have. Oh gosh, I'm a card short. Yeah, that was a decision. There's a fool. There's a missing card in the middle, and then shaky ground, sitting pretty. Yeah, he's mad, but it's such a small thing that it's not going to have like huge repercussions. But yeah, it's sticking in his craw. So thank you, stars. Oh boy. So I don't know. Has Dumpy decided he's not going to go through? He's not going to visit? Yes, Jennifer Parr. His whittle fewings. Yeah, I don't know if is Trump still willing to go since he didn't get to go first. All right. I read on this yesterday, day before, I think it was yesterday, about the new leadership in Canada. And I was actually getting better. I was getting better cards for the other person, but here we are. So Mark Carney is Canada's next prime minister. Awesome. He is a big finance guy, and I want to say he used to work for the Bank of England. But anyway, Mark Carney, Canadians' next prime minister, came out of the gate swinging in defense against the tariff war. It seems Carney has no problem skipping past the niceties and letting the Nacho Narcissist know how he really feels. How will Trump react against someone who won't play nice at all? Kristi Freeland. Thank you, Mark. Heather Formosa says, yes, Banks of England and Canada. He's an economist. Yeah, economists, they don't, the big finance people, yeah, they don't tend to have much. Let's just say they're not usually poets. They're not usually, not that they can't speak, but they're not usually super touchy-feely people. Ace of Cups, something new. Okay, we can see that. He's not going to, you see, Canada, if they really stick to their metaphorical economic guns and really stand up against the tariffs and keep theirs up and all of this, it's going to take time for Canada to find other trading partners to get all the logistics sorted out and shift things. So it's not going to be, it's not going to be strawberries and champagne for Canada. But Mr. Carney is not going to just be like, oh, well, and he's not going to put up with this garbage. Canada's standing up. And then Dumpy, last card, just the man, is there with his cult. He's over here. And Mark Carney's going to stand up against this stupidity. I wouldn't mess with this guy. He's not playing. He's not playing. So how is the Nacho Narcissist going to handle besides getting angrier and angrier? Oh, yuck. Sometimes when I read on Dumpy, I get some mental images of like the level of low vibration awfulness he fantasizes about, and it's just gross. AK Director says that Mark Carney has a PhD from Oxford in economics. And we're not really sure that Trump can read. Yeah. Adding insult to injury. Yeah. Change of fortunes. 3 of Cups, Emperor, 3 of Pentacles. So Dumpy he'll keep playing around. But what I get here in the center is very simply, yeah, things make it kind of hard in Canada, but you don't have to him. We're stuck with him. You actually have leaders who care about you. We have that. And I'm glad you don't have to deal with it. Jeez. Okay, so And then as of this morning at 45:10, tariffs, speaking of tariffs, Canada, via Ontario, followed through this morning with the threat to add 25% tariff charges to the states of New York, Minnesota, and Michigan. Will Trump back down or double down? And if you've heard anything in the news that I missed, please let me know. So what is Dumpy going to do? He's going into an economic war of sorts with the man who has a PhD in economics from Oxford. Can we go back to when none of this was seemed even possible? Balance, justice, Wheel of Fortune. Oh, thank you, Claude. Trump did something good for Canada. He united us stronger than before. Oh, I'm glad, Claude. I'm glad, and thank you. Isolationism here in the States. What's he going to do? His whole philosophy since the 80s was, if you get hit, punch back 10 times harder. And he's not at all. He loves to punch down, and he loves to. So he thinks, ooh, you tip the balance, but he's too busy isolating here, which ends up hurting us. And these are his genius ideas. Minor arcana hurting us and false pretenses. I can. Jim Dave, oh no, sorry. Mark said, we will think of you when we eat our cheap eggs. Barbara Armstrong said, even Quebec is united with the rest of Canada. A miracle. Wow. Mark Carney, look, I'm not saying you have to show mercy, but just, I don't know. You're going to a battle of wits with an unarmed man. Just keep in mind. Okay. Speaking of egg prices, at 49 minutes in, Mr. Prices are going to come down on day one. Just like Felonious 45 posted the pink triangle, he also reposted an article telling people to, quote, shut up about egg prices, unquote. How's this going to work out for him? Rich says eggs are $9 a dozen here in Minneapolis. Wow. Isabel, I understand you're upset, but I didn't do anything. I didn't vote for this guy. I speak out against him every single day. Lou says, egg prices, egg prices, egg prices, egg prices. That was good. Oh, man. Hold on. Says, no eggs in Costco anymore. None. Ugh. Whew. Kathy says, over $7 in rural northeast Georgia. Wow. King of Swords. Aw, you're hurting his little feelings. King of Cups. Yeah, he keeps trying to blame Biden, but yeah, things weren't this bad under Biden. Sorry. Four of Swords. Quiet as a tomb. Ace of Cups. It's definitely helping Democrats. Magician. Use your resources better. 10 of Cups. Yeah, all of this. All of this and the inflation and the prices going up and all of that. It's all helping Democrats. Yeah. Rowan says a local Walmart here has only one fridge of eggs. It's only half full. The store brand is almost $7 a dozen. Wow. Oh, Karen says it's only $3.19 at my little general store. Wow. Amy Jones says lots of eggs out here in rural land. There you go. Charles says $9 a dozen in Massachusetts, and that's for the cheap ones. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Raymond says expectations for egg prices. Upward emoji. Yeah. Yeah, hold on. It says restaurants are starting to charge an extra $1 for each egg in any dish. Waffle House is what, 50 cents additional? I used to like eggs. And in one of those stories, it's over there someday. Anyway, yeah, it's set during the Great Depression, and main character, she eats a lot of hard-boiled eggs. And boy, today that would look like luxury. Sheer luxury. All right. You know what? I am going to stop right there. I need some research on this other question. So there's a little bit here. Let me pull a card. Let me pull 3 cards for us. I feel like it should be 3. And at 53:30, 3 cards for us. There we go. Save. And thank you for going through this with me. I do feel better. I do feel better now knowing that you're there and that we're in this together. We really are. I love the cards for us. Oh, good. 3 cards for us. Okay, I ended up pulling extra cards because I just felt like I should. We know what the Republicans are doing. We know. We know it's a bunch of, you're there under false pretenses. We know the damage. And we're facing a headwind because we don't have control of either body of Congress or the presidency. But for now, we've got a headwind, but we're keeping on. We're just keeping on. We're not going to just sit down and be like, no. We're holding together. And we're trying to help each other because it's hard. And they will continue to gaslight and what have you. But this is us. And this is our place in history. It is to be the people who just kept going and wouldn't give up and spoke out. And you may feel like you can't do much or that nobody's listening. But with the more people who are speaking out, the more it enables other people, emboldens other people to speak out. You're doing the right thing. Thank you, Anne. Keep calm and autumn on. Raymond says, be the resistance. Yeah. Yep. Just do the right thing and keep being productive. Keep being a good person. And, I've got creative sprints in the afternoon. It's really just work sprints of whatever nature you want to use them for. And I'm not going to be looking at, I won't be looking at news. I'll be being productive. So, I keep getting kind of pulled back into the images from World War II about the home front. And you just drink your coffee, drink your tea that if you can get it, and just, hold firm to freedom, actual freedom, democracy, actual democracy. And next year is there's a big long word for it, but quarter millennial, actually, for this country, 250 years. It's one of the names for it. So there'll be a lot of, I'm expecting a lot more of the red, white, and blue next year to be like in the fashions, kind of like it was around the bicentennial. But we know what this country actually stands for. We know what those people in World War II fought and died for. And yeah, these traitors, they can go whistle. So, and you're doing the right thing. So hang in there. All right. So that will do it for me for today, but I'll be back tomorrow. I'm here every single day. You can join in on the Stay Calm channel right before this to calm your nerves. And then we go through the news with your friends here. And then just relax, have some lunch. I do post-production. And then we do productive stuff in the afternoon. So, all right. Thank you so much. All right. Hang in there. You're not alone. We're in this together. And there are good days ahead. All right. So take care.